I'm going to make a tropical fruit smoothie with natural fruits. Now, some of y'all might wonder, what's natural fruit? Fruit that was made by nature. Well, I kind of question the papaya, but in the scheme of things, as it goes with natural, this is a lot less harmful than, say, eating a pineapple. A pineapple is extremely hybrid, extremely acidic, doesn't even have seeds. It's, contrary to popular belief, not a great thing to eat. But anyway, going to go through the procedure of making this tropical smoothie with all of these ingredients. As I mentioned, papaya. I have something that is actually a very natural fruit that is called a burro banana. It is not a Cavendish banana or any of those hybrid bananas that are actually going into extinction, if you can call a hybrid plant a plant that goes into extinction. And here's another natural plant, natural fruit. It is in a frozen form. A company that processes fruits and vegetables, tropical fruits and vegetables. They made a frozen version of the guanabana, which is also known as salsa. Find it all over the Caribbean. Very delicious fruit, very nutritious. We're also going to add something called Irish moss. Now, this is the way Irish moss looks. Bring it closer, hopefully you can see it. In its natural form. If you find that Irish moss that has a lot of salt caked on it and it looks like some kind of rubbery something, it's not the natural Irish moss. There's some people that got kind of tricky and decided to make the Irish moss. Now, what's important about it being natural is that when it's natural, it has the nutrients that come from its growth, its origin, the place that it grows. That's why that's so important. Whenever you hear the talk about, oh, what's natural and hybrid, some people say, oh, what's the difference does it make? The difference is minerals. The minerals that the plant gets from the soil or the water or the natural environment that it's in that makes it what it is, and that actually feeds the body. So that's the importance of natural as opposed to hybrid. Now this is a powdered version of the Irish moss, which is what I'm going to use in this product, in this demonstration today. Again, you have to go through a process of cooking this, and well, soaking it and cooking it, and I blend it and put it in a container and store it in the refrigerator. I actually have a recipe on my blog spot, which is allthingschandra.blogspot.com. You can find that there, and some other things that will be of interest to you in terms of health and nutrition and just getting through life. Let's see. Yes, we have some soaked hemp seeds. I soaked these hemp seeds. This is the way they looked. These are hulled hemp seeds. The hulled hemp seed that I soaked. Just put enough put enough water to cover it and soaked it. Now I think I'm going to get into the whole process of making this blender concoction. I take a nice heaping spoonful of the hemp seeds, some water, just enough water to get it going. And I blend it up. And by the way, this is a really neat way being upstaged by the blender, but this is a very neat and more economical way to get hemp milk. You just blend it up in some water. Okay, I think that's enough. From here, I want to add my powdered Irish moss. And sometimes you have to be careful about it, adding that, because it'll stick to the bottom and to the sides, because a little bit goes a long way. That was about a rounded teaspoon of Irish moss. And it goes a long way. Very nutritious. The other thing I want to tell you about Irish moss is that it is very high in organic calcium, and it also removes radiation from the body, and it has every mineral that the body needs in high amounts, with the exception of iron. It's very trace minerals of iron. So anyway, it's a very, very, very nutritious food. I'm going to add the fruits, adding the papaya. That's about a cup of papaya. Adding the soursop, about a half a cup of that, and about a half a cup of the burro bananas. Now, you can either add water, or I happen to have a little treat here. I have this guava juice. It's pure guava nectar. Add it to cover. And about a little pinch of some sea salt. This is a Celtic sea salt that I'm using. I always try to use the best quality salt available, because the body really does need some sodium, quiet as it's kept. It just doesn't need that artificial salt. Sodium chloride is what they call it. That's the Morton salt, you know, the salt that you, table salt. Don't get that. It's very bad for you. But mineral salt is very good for you. And you actually need some salt. So, if you use salt, make sure you use this. Yeah, it's more expensive, but how much salt do you use in a day? Come on. I mean, you could buy like a $6 box of good quality mineral sea salt, high quality mineral sea salt, and it will last you a while. So, it's a good investment. Anyway, let's start this one. Taste it now and see if it needs any sweetener. For me, it's well sweet enough, but some people just like they like their juice to be sweetened. I mean, some people are just over the top of sweet. So if you need you some sweetener, use some agave nectar at least. So I'll show you what that is right here. Put this in my compost. Now, there's that. This is agave nectar. I don't necessarily want to show you the brand name of it, but it looks like honey, but it comes from the agave plant. And the agave plant is a natural plant that grows south of the border in Mexico. They make tequila out of it, which is another nice product. Anyway. I'm enjoying this, and I'm going to enjoy this glass of delicious smoothie. And you can even put this in an ice cream freezer and make some sorbet. Which is probably what I'm going to do with this, because it's cold. It's winter time, and I prefer to have something warm. So next time I'm going to make a hot version of an Irish moss drink that is really nutritious and delicious and very satisfying. See you later.